You're a good doctor. This hospital will miss you.
You're gonna fire me because I won't butcher a teenage girl.
Of course I am. This hospital will face lawsuits, suspensions, perhaps criminal charges. And this little girl will still get the surgery you hate.
It turned out this all started earlier that morning. Dr. Lim received a very unusual patient. The girl asked if Dr. Lim could perform a medical reconstruction for her. At first Dr. Lim felt confused, because people who receive this kind of care are usually older women. She could not understand why such a young girl would need it. But after examining the girl she finally understood the reason. When Dr. Lim tried to ask who had caused her harm, the girl refused to answer directly. She only insisted on receiving medical reconstruction. Fortunately, when she saw the kindness in Dr. Lim's face, she finally spoke about that painful memory.
When I was 2 years old, I was tied down and I was circumcised. Please, I'm hideous. Will you help me?
Yes.
Dr. Lim then decided to help her the next morning. That way the girl could be discharged in the afternoon, and return home without her parents noticing anything unusual. However, Parker, who used to work in law enforcement, noticed something suspicious. He said the girl identification was not real. If she was an underage patient, any medical care would require a legal guardian approval. Unexpectedly, Dr. Lim had already decided to help this poor girl, so she planned to move forward anyway. Once the girl was discharged, even if the legal department stepped in, they would find nothing based on false paperwork.
Are you sure you want to risk your medical license to protect an abusive mother?
If we do this by the book, we never see that girl again and no one gets help.
Even after hearing her co-workers' concerns, Dr. Lim still chose to help the traumatized girl. Soon the medical care led by Dr. Lim was successfully completed. But just when everyone thought the problem was resolved, the girl suddenly experienced severe discomfort. Dr. Lim immediately realized it would not end that easily. After settling the girl down, she went to see the hospital director. After learning the situation, the director immediately asked her to notify the family. As expected, once the family arrived at the hospital, they accused Dr. Lim of acting improperly, and the mother was already preparing to move the girl to another facility. But Dr. Lim explained the discomfort occurred because the girl still had healthy nerve response, which meant she could receive further restorative medical care. However, the mother strongly opposed the idea. Just as the two sides reached a deadlock, a social worker from a child protection organization stepped in. It turned out the director could not bear to see the girl suffer anymore, so he arranged for outside assistance.
I was cut. My mother was cut. Her mother was cut. It is a rite of passage connecting our women to their ancestors.
You are not going to convince me that what happened to Mara when she was 2 years old is anything short of an abomination. But that's not the issue today. The issue is, how do we best help this girl now?
The clitoral reconstruction should protect the exposed nerve.
But it's not the only option?
We could ablate the peripheral nerves and remove the remaining clitoral tissue.
Wake her up. From everything I've heard, she's mature enough to make the call herself, even if it means suffering for a few minutes to do so.
Hearing this, Dr. Lim had no choice but to agree. Perhaps not wanting her family to face more trouble, the girl reluctantly chose a medical removal treatment. Dr. Lim wanted to speak up for her, but the social worker respected only the girl's decision, and requested the treatment be arranged immediately.
I won't do it.
You're a good doctor. This hospital will miss you.
You're gonna fire me because I won't butcher a teenage girl.
Of course I am. This hospital will face lawsuits, suspensions, perhaps criminal charges. And this little girl will still get the surgery you hate.
Could Dr. Lim at least talk to Mara again?
You want to wake her up again in pain?
Every woman deserves the right to make decisions about her sexuality without her parents hanging over her.
What no one knew was that the director was also compassionate. He knew that if there was a valid reason to challenge himself, he would still step in to protect the harmed girl. So Dr. Lim returned to the hospital room once more. She patiently tried to persuade the girl.
I want to take a piece of tissue from inside your cheek, and I want to graft it to your clitoris. We can make you feel love.
Please. No, I'm in pain.
And the girl hesitant answer completely strengthened Dr. Lim's resolve. She then notified the team to prepare restorative medical care. This time everyone on the team supported the decision. The medical care was completed successfully soon after. When the girl woke up, Dr. Lim came to see her immediately. The girl sensed that something was different. She knew Dr. Lim had risked her entire career just to let her live as her true self, so she sincerely thanked her.
Thank you.
You're gonna be great.